Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss a question from indefinite integration. The question is 1 minus 7 cos square x whole divided by sin raised to 7x into cos square x dx is equal to fx whole divided by sin x whole raised to 7 plus c. Then what we need to find? We need to find the value of fx. Now I am going to give solution of this question. Now, what is given? It is given that 1 minus 7 cos square x whole divided by sin raised to 7x cos square x is equal to fx whole divided by sin x raised to 7 plus c. Now, what we need to find? We need to find the value of this fx. Now, can we say, let this is equal to I is equal to 1 minus 7 cos square x whole divided by sin raised to 7x cos square x dx. So what we have done in this step, simply we have taken LHS as I. Now this I can be written and in this form 1 minus 7 sin 7x cos square x dx minus 7 cos square x whole divided by sin raised to 7x cos square x. So what I have done in this step, I have simply split the given I in this form, two part. So this is first part I1 and this is second part I2. So I is equal to I1 minus I2. Now, if you further proceed, what you find this I as sin x whole raised to minus 7 into sec square x dx minus 7. You take from I2 7, you can take 7 outside and cos square x, this cos square x cancel out. This is dx upon sin x whole raised to 7. Now I am going to apply integration by part here. Take this is at u, this is at v. This is first function and this is b sec square x second function. Now both functions are trigonometric here. Now what I find sec, we can integrate sec square x easily, but sin x raised to minus 7 can't be integrated easily. So take sec square x as v and sin x whole raised to minus 7 as u. So what we find this as integral of u into sec square x dx minus d by dx of this sin x whole raised to minus 7 sec square x dx whole dx minus 7 dx upon sin x whole raised to 7. This is our I2 part. So what we have done in this step, simply apply the integration by part rule. This sin x raised to minus 7 we have taken as u and sec square x we have taken as v. So it is u into v dx, this is u into v dx minus du by dx into v dx whole dx, and this 7 dx upon sin x raised to 7 we have simply written in this form only. I2 we have written simply in this form only. So what is I? This I can be written as sin x whole raised to minus 7. And what about integral of sec square x dx? Sec square x dx is tan x minus d by dx of sin raised to minus 7x can be written as minus 7 n x raised to n minus 1 sin raised to 8x into cos x. If you differentiate this d by dx of sin raised to minus 7x, you find this, and minus 7 whole divided by sin raised to 8x into cos x And what about integral of sec squared x dx? This is tan x whole dx minus 7 dx upon sin x whole raised to 7. Now, what we find after this? This is tan x whole upon sin x whole raised to 7. This minus minus will become plus. What about cos x into tan x? Cos x into tan x is sin x only. Cos x into tan x. Tan x is sin x by cos x. So cos cancel out. Sin x upon sin whole raised to 8x dx minus 7 dx upon sin x whole raised to 7. Now, after further calculations, what we find, this and this will get cancelled out, because sin x upon sin raised to 8x is nothing but dx upon sin x whole raised to 7. So what I find finally, this is tan x upon sin x whole raised to 7 plus some constant of integration that we need to add in case of indefinite integration. So comparing this is fx upon sin x whole raised to 7 plus c. Comparing from this equation, what we find, this fx as equal to tan x. So hope you understand the solution of this question and enjoy the question. Thank you and see you in next video.